welcome to Miss Millie's training video. So in these next few videos, I'm just going to be demoing what she's been working on here. We've done a lot of training in the house and in our yard and with our dogs here, but then we also did several outings so that she could practice, you know, just getting these foundation basic behaviors together in a public setting. So we've worked around the neighborhood, at our Lowe's. We went to the Katy Trail Ice House, and she actually was up there with me for a few hours as we were doing a training meeting. She's gone to PetSmart and practice. So she's got to take her skills she's learned here and then gone out in public settings and practice them. And really, she's done great. She's a really sweet dog. She's very smart. Eager to please, as you can tell, as she's sitting here just like waiting to get started. Okay, you want to come in closer? Good girl. So when we're training, we want to make sure that we practice in different locations, right? That you don't just practice in your living room. You want to, so slappery though. You want to practice, you know, in different rooms of the house. You want to make sure you practice in your backyard and your front yard. And then that you go out and actually work in places you would like her to be good at. So if you wanted to take her to a restaurant patio, you would bring her food, and I would do a mixture of treats and her dog food. But if you were in a really high distraction area, bring a super special high pay reward. And so that way she, you know, even though distractions are high, she'll be able to focus and work with you. So when we're training, we want to say the word first. So if it was the word sit, we would say sit first and then the hand cue second. I know you've done some training with her. I will show you the cues I've been using. If you have a completely different cue for sit, she can get either or, okay? So that's totally fine. But I've been using watch me, which is fist to chin, sit, palm up, down, palm down, okay? Also on down, a little trick that helps is if you're asking your dog to lay down, look down at the ground with your eyes. Our dogs will follow our eyes as part of the cue. If I wanted my dog to go over there, I will look over there, okay? So that can help. And then stand. And stand is literally going from a sit position or a down position into standing up on all four paws. So I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of review through those. This is a good warm-up exercise. When you're just trying to train with her, it's a great way to get her focused on you. So Millie, come. Good girl. Good, okay, so she's automatically sitting, which is fine. When I like that she does something, I can pet her, I can praise her, but if I really like something she did, I'm gonna treat it with food, right? That would be our high value reward, or a really good reward, maybe not high value. And when we're working on something new or something I'm really trying to help her pinpoint, you will hear me say yes. And yes is telling her that she got the behavior correct and food is coming. So if I call her come, so I'm gonna say, Millie, come. Yes, right? So I might say yes when she gets all the way to me and then deliver the reward. Millie, watch me. Good girl, good girl. So watch me is just eye contact. Watch me. Good girl, yes. If she's looking at me, I have her brain, right? If she's looking at me, then she's thinking about me. If she's looking out the window or looking at this other dog, then I know that's where her brain is at, right? So as we're working, you will hear me constantly asking for the watch me, and I'm just doing that to keep her focused with me. So Millie, come. Good girl. Sit. Down. Good, very nice. Watch me. Yes. Good girl. Okay. Millie, stand. Yes. So I gave her a little kissy noise on that one, just because the stand's probably one of our newer behaviors. Probably a behavior I don't practice quite as much as the other stuff, but it's nice to have a cue that goes in between your sit and your down, because a lot of times we ask our dogs to sit and then they'll automatically lay down because that's the next behavior. So if we add in this third variable, it makes them actually have to listen to what we're asking versus just kind of throwing behaviors at us. Millie, stand. Yes, good girl. That's perfect. So I'm just looking that these hips come up. Good girl. Millie, sit. Down. Watch me. Yes. Good girl. Nice. Now, at any point, if she's just kind of like, okay, what are we doing next? I can say, okay. And the okay just tells her we're done, that she can check out for a minute. Huh, but you still want to train? So let's go ahead and go into a stay. So stay means to freeze. It means do not move until I release you. So when we're doing a stay, I'm gonna have Millie stay, and I'm gonna maybe walk around her, maybe turn my back, do a circle, but I'll come back and give her a treat throughout the stay. So I don't want her to feel like she needs to come to me. I wanna go to her. I want her to learn to be calm and still, and I will come to you and reward you. When the stay is over, I definitely want to release it. We would never just be like, okay, we're done staying. Always a clear release on stay. So we say, okay, and pat our leg. If she broke the stay, if she got up before I had actually released her, I will put her back in position. So as quickly as I can, I want to get her back into the sit or the down and cue the stay again. I wouldn't let her just walk away and leave the stay. So, Millie, good girl. Get where you can see her. Sit. Millie, down. Good girl. Stay. Okay, so where we have down here and sit here, stay is like this. Stay. So now I'm going to walk away. So I'm being the distraction. Good girl. Come back and reward. Good girl, Millie. Stay. Good girl, stay. So I want to make sure before I leave again that she's focused on me. So if she's still chewing the food, I want to wait. I'm waiting for her to finish chewing, and then I'll remind her to stay just one time and go back out again. What I don't want to be doing is chanting, stay, 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 right? We don't want to do that. So it's okay to give a reminder, just don't chant it. Good girl, Millie. At this point, I'm not going to do like too much petting her when she's in this stay. I want her just to be able to hold it. Okay. And then the okay means it's over. Okay, Millie. Good. I'd like her to get up. Good girl. And then I'll pet her. Right? Then I'll love on her after the stay is over. Good girl. One thing we've practiced, since one of our goals was to be out in public with Millie, is to have her stay at my side. So when I was walking around Home Depot or Lowe's, you know, a lot of times we were right here next to each other. So I would ask for the stay there in that position. So I'm going to work on luring her next to me. Good. Get in here. Good girl. Sit. Right, so it's a little different because it's not in front of me. So I'm bringing my hand around to the side. Stay. Maybe I walk away from her. But then I come back, reward here. Good girl. Down. Good, Millie. Stay. Right? Because if you're in public, that's where we want our dog to be, is at our side. When we did walking, or we did any kind of out in public stuff, I always had her on my left side. And I love the way she's looking at me, so I want to reward that behavior. Right? Eye contact's huge. So again, if she's looking at me and thinking about me, that is half the battle. Stay. When you're doing stays, we have the 3 Ds of stay. So you have distractions, right? That might be being in a store. That might be that I'm here, but you know, she can hear the other dogs in the other rooms and that sort of stuff. I have dogs chewing on stinky bully sticks. And so those kind of things could be a really big distraction, yet she's choosing just to hang out here next to me. So we have distractions that you want to build up, duration, how long can she stay, and distance, right? Can I only go a couple feet away or can I go across the room? Good girl. Good girl. And right here, I'm just dropping some food. I have a lot of just regular kibble, just dog food, and then some treats mixed in. Good girl. Okay. Okay. Good girl. Good girl. She's doing great.